The Lord is always with us. And the tool I'm telling you for practicing that realization is Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga doesn't require you to go into the forest. Common misconception is, oh my God, Swamiji is telling us all to become Babas. Of course not. The Bhagavad Gita is doing nothing of the sort. In fact, Arjuna wanted to relinquish his duty and run away. And Sri Krishna says, Arjuna, no, carry on with your duty. You are not sannyasi material. By nature, you are a warrior. If you just go into the forest, your nature will remain. You will gather the tribals there and become the king of the tribals. Instead of that, use your nature, but add yoga to it. If you are a businessman, continue with your business, but become a karma yogi business person. Same with an administrator, an IT professional, a housemaker, or whatever it may be. Sri Krishna says, Sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhya cha. Arjun, do your duty. This is yudhya cha. But mam anusmara. Keep your mind in me. That is the difference. That is karma yoga. Now, karma we are all doing. Who is not doing karma? It's no big deal. The problem is, along with doing karma, our mind is anxious for the future, lamenting for the past, stressed out in the present, experiencing jealousy, envy, hatred, anxiety. Sri Krishna says, this is not yoga, Arjuna. I want you to replace all of that. Your mind should be attached to me in loving devotion. Mind in God, body in the world. That is Karma Yoga. Now, who cannot do that? Can somebody say, Swamiji, this is not possible for me? Sri Krishna, that is why, to prevent any of us the scope for making excuses, spoke the knowledge of the Gita and the battleground. Because this is the worst scenario in the material world. It can't get worse than that. And on the battlefield, he instructed spirituality to Arjuna. Look, Arjuna, no matter how terrible your situation, you can still be a karma yogi. And that is why now no engineer, MBA, advocate, doctor can say, Swamiji, how will I practice spirituality? Sri Krishna has defined it. If Arjuna could do it, you can also do it. But remember the definition of Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga does not mean, some people say, Swamiji, I am also a Karma Yogi. So how come? In the morning I get up and do a little bit of yoga. And then all day long I do karma. And then I end it up with vikarma. But I did karma and yoga, so I am also a karma yogi. Sri Krishna says, Arjuna, this gapad-shapad will not work. Karma yogi is one who alongside with karma can be in yoga. Now this is the uniquest philosophy, spiritual philosophy of the world. You're doing your karma and you're still in yoga. That is karma yoga. Which means your mind should be in God at all times. That is a successful karma yogi. How will you keep your mind in God at all times? See, we are always living in awareness of the self. I am. I am listening. I am speaking. I am happy. I am sad. I am hungry. I am full. This awareness of I am remains with us. Now we will need to do a bypass surgery of our consciousness and add to this another awareness. My Lord is also with me. In the heart is the soul and also the Supreme Soul. God is sitting in everyone's hearts. So we all realize the presence of God when we go to the temple. At least that much of faith we all have. We bow down, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Siya Ram. We feel reverential towards the deity form. But the moment we come out of the temple, we think there is no God here. He is in the temple. So outside the temple, there is no God. So in the temple, don't do any mischief. Hey beta, badmashi mat karo, yahan Bhagwan rehta. The child says, oh, God resides in the temple, so God doesn't reside outside the temple. So I should not do badmashi in the temple. Outside I can do what I like. This limited definition of God is the problem. We need to extend it. He is always with me, and the whole world is His temple. So I should not do badmashi anywhere. This will require realizing His presence. So that is what I am suggesting to you. Learn to practice the presence of God. How will you do it? Wherever you are, wherever you go, let's say you go to your office and you're sitting on your seat and about to work. Now everybody is going to work, but you do a little addition. Before you start working, stop for a moment and think, Sri Krishna is here. He is all-pervading. So He is definitely here as well. You just realize His presence a little bit, and now you start working. And then after an hour, again realize His presence. And after an hour, again realize His presence. So just carry on doing it. It will change your consciousness. When you feel the presence of God, it will be accompanied by thoughts that the whole world belongs to Him. The sense of proprietorship will go away. The pride of doership will go away. I did this, I did that. No. It was all His grace that enabled it. The attachment to results will be transferred to the sense of dedication of works. And the mind will get purified. We will become karma yogis. I like to compare this with the game of cricket. You know, in cricket, when the Indian Team India goes and their star batsman, Virat Kohli goes, when he enters the field, and he stands on the crease, he looks at the field that has been set. Because when the fast bowler's ball comes, it will pass through the 22 yards in less than half a second. Now, less than half a second is not enough time to survey the field and decide where to hit the ball. So the expert test cricketer has trained the mind and intellect to such an extent they can keep the 11 players in their head. And now when the ball comes, he lifts and hits it. And the commentator is left screaming, he has placed the ball between mid-wicket and mid-on. It is crossing the boundary for 4 runs. What did he do? He kept 11 players in his head. Sri Krishna says Karma Yoga is easier than cricket. You just keep one Sri Krishna in your head and keep doing your work.